Hi, this is Andrea Schulman again, and this week I've had this sudden influx of a number of questions that are all on a similar theme. And one of the themes that's tied in here is the idea of astrological predictions and the law of attraction. The other one has been psychic predictions and the law of attraction. So in this, what I mean basically is, let's say that you get an astrological prediction, an astrology prediction that tells you that something's going to happen. What does that mean with the law of attraction? Are you creating your reality, or is there something that's destined to happen that's outside of your control? Now, these are two very closely related subjects, the psychic phenomenon or the psychic predictions and the astrological predictions. In this video, I'm going to talk about the astrological predictions and the law of attraction, but I just finished filming the other video on psychic predictions. So by the time this video is up, the other one should already be up as well. So if you like this one, or if you want to learn more about the psychic predictions, make sure to check out that video. But first, if you're watching this video on YouTube or on my website, please make sure to subscribe, because I do put out new law of attraction videos every week. Also, if you're watching this video on YouTube specifically, please make sure to tap the bell and turn on your notifications so that you see these videos when I put them out. Let's go ahead and talk now about astrological predictions and the law of attraction. All right, so one of the things that I don't think I've mentioned on my channel before is that I am a bit of an astrology buff. I am by no means an astrologer, but I study astrology quite a bit. I want to share a little bit about my understanding of astrology and how it relates to the subject of the law of attraction. Because let's say that you get an astrological prediction that says that something's going to happen. How does that relate to the law of attraction? Are you destined to have that thing happen, or are you the creator of your reality? Now, before I get too far into this video, there is something that I want to point out, because it depends on where you're at with astrology when you come to this video. I do want to point something out. When I'm talking about astrological predictions, what I really would suggest is that if you're really going to take an astrological prediction very seriously, I would have it be off of an astrologer who's comparing your entire chart, rather than just a horoscope that you saw in the newspaper. Because if you see like one of those horoscopes that tells you, okay, you know, maybe you're an Aries, this is what's happening for Aries today, or this is what's happening for Aries in love this week. You have to understand that really just focuses on your sun sign. All right, and so we each have a sun sign. I'm an Aquarius. That means that the sun was in the constellation of Aquarius at the time that I was born. But all the rest of your planets were also in constellations, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on in your chart at the moment of your birth or at any particular point in time. In fact, astrology is very, very complicated and very, very detailed. And so just running off of your sun sign is very generic at best, and at times can be extremely misleading, even if it's a very good prediction for the sign, just because you may have so much other stuff in your chart that is doing a lot of other things. So first things first, if you really want to take an astrological prediction seriously, you know, you'd want to see a reputable astrologer who's actually looking at your entire chart. Okay, so this includes all of the planets in our solar system, some asteroids. It includes, 12 houses of the zodiac, 12 constellations of the zodiac. There's a lot of things to consider in a person's chart that can relate to what's happening as they progress through time. But let's get back to the point here. How does an astrological prediction, a very good one, relate to the law of attraction? Are you the creator of your reality, or is your reality being created for you? Well, here's the way that I've come to understand astrology. Okay, and here's the thing. We are eternal souls, meaning we have always been in the process of becoming what we are. So there is an eternity. If we're thinking linearly, there is an eternity behind us, and there is an eternity in front of us. And there's a certain energy that was in the process of becoming when you landed here on planet Earth. Okay, and so what astrologers do is they look at the planets to kind of show us what's the trajectory of your life. All right, so you came in with a certain energy and you're moving through your life with a certain energy. And so what astrology does is it looks at the celestial events that were going on at the time of your birth. And then as time progresses, what are the celestial events that are going on now compared to that information over time? And so if you've ever heard of the phrase, as above, so below, that's kind of the idea of astrology, is that what's going on in the heavens is playing out here on Earth. And so if you have an understanding of the cosmos, you can have an understanding of your place here on Earth and how it relates to the cosmos. So what a really good astrologer can do is they can kind of show you what energy you came into that you were creating all along. In this process of becoming, you've been creating what's happening through the law of attraction. You've been gaining momentum towards becoming precisely what you are. An astrologer can look at the celestial events to kind of showcase what was the energy that you were working with that brought you to this current place. Okay, so if you're thinking about it in terms of thoughts, these are the kind of thoughts that have been dominating me that have brought me into this place. All right. An astrologer can also look at the planets and kind of see where the energy is going. So law of attraction is all about momentum. Okay. And so if we're looking at time in kind of a linear way, if you were to pick up a baseball and chuck it, it's probably going to continue to go that way. That's how you got to have to look at your life. Okay. You showed up already kind of coming full steam and you're always in the process of coming, but there's some momentum that's driving you this way. All right. And the celestial events that are going on can kind of show where the energy is trending. But you're the one who is continuing that momentum. Okay. And so the way that I look at astrology is astrology really kind of shows you the hallway that you're walking down. These are the themes that brought you in. These are the things that are kind of steering you in this direction. This is what you're very likely to be experiencing. But there are always choices. You kind of have a direction that you can move down that hallway. You're probably not going to go just in a straight line, but you're going to make some choices that may navigate this way or this way. But this is the general direction that you're going in. And so astrology will show you a lot of things that are going on, but there's always choice. Okay. When we ask the question of, is it fate? Is it destiny? Or am I choosing it? Well, it's kind of a little bit all in the same. Again, you're always in the process of becoming. So you set this thing in motion a long time ago. It's going down this particular hallway. And so in that case, you are kind of fated to be moving in that direction. But you always have free will and you always have choice to create. Okay, the chances are that you're literally going to stop the baseball and move it back in the other direction. Probably not very good. But you always have the choice on what to do and how to navigate. And so any celestial event can bring positive things to you, depending on how you choose to view them and the choices that you decide to make. So when it comes to astrological predictions, an astrologer may be very good at telling you what kind of themes that you're going to be experiencing, what kind of things that may be going on, but it's really up to you how you choose to focus on those things. So you can allow them to be created in the most positive way possible, or you can take it in a whole other direction as well. Now, one last thing I want to mention about astrology. Astrology, again, is very detailed and it's based off of the premise that as above, so below. But you got to remember, there's an infinite cosmos out there. And astrology only takes into consideration so many planets and asteroids and constellations, but there's a lot that's going out there. And so if the cosmos do really have a bearing effect on us down here, understand that astrology can only measure so much. Okay, so like with all fields of metaphysics, it gives you a window, all right, but it is never going to give you the entire picture because the entire picture is infinite. It's going to be very hard to decode all of that. So I think astrological predictions are fascinating. I think they can give you a lot of guidance about this is kind of the theme that I'm working with. But remember, ultimately, you're the one that gets to decide how you're going to focus in these areas of your life. So if you get a negative astrological prediction, all you have to do is really find a way to look at it through a positive lens in order to get a positive benefit out of it. All right, so you are not doomed with anything. You always have a choice to create through the law of attraction. Thanks so much for watching today's quick law of attraction video. If you've got a question that you'd like for me to answer in a future video, feel free to drop it below in the comments and I will consider it. Also, if you'd like to watch some of my longer membership law of attraction videos, or if you'd like to check out some of my other services, please make sure to check out the links below. Again, also, please remember to subscribe and to turn on your notifications, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.